Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for what is week number one of your Gambler Motorsports and Thursday Night Thunder Winter Series. 358 modifieds are on the program as we have a little change in the format here for tonight. So we've got qualifying underway at the moment. In fact, qualifying about to wrap up. It is. We'll see 4 heat races, 6 laps. Top 4 will go through to the feature event. And, well, the top 4 are going to find themselves locked into the main event. Let's go through and take a look at how it all lines up here. And let's take a look at your qualifying results just quickly before we go through heat racing action.
Here we go, heat number 1 of the winter season.
Rolling away. So there is qualifying results quickly up on your screen. John Hayne, Dean Reynolds, Kelly Wheeler, and Samuel Backman. Your lineup for heat number 1 is going to be like this. On the pole, Harold Klopp. Out of 2, Dylan Kinsey. Out of 3 will be Trevor Giro. John Hayne lines up at a position number 4. Patrick Spangler out of 5. Butch Baker from 6. And Randy Shrees from position number 7. 6 laps on the board.
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Ready for a start. Heat race number 1. And we're green. The winter season is upon us. Clump Kinsey. Here comes Spangler to the inside. 3 wide for the race lead down into turn number 3. Spangler looking to lead the opening up. Oh, catches the concrete wall down to the inside. No yellow, so we will stay green. Spangler will have to go to the last chance showdown. Meanwhile, Clump, your race leader in the 76 machine. Go back to Kinsey in 3rd. Giro in Kinsey in 2nd. Giro in 3rd. Hayne in the 4th and final transfer position. Baker trying to get by the 71 as they work off for turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Macca going well, buddy. How about yourself? Clump continues to lead the way halfway home here in heat race number 1 of 4. Kinsey catches the inside wall again. Giro to the outside. Here comes the 71 car. John Hayne now working down to the back straightaway. To the outside of the speedway he goes. Kinsey and Hayne go wheel to wheel down the front straightaway. Baker and Shrees right there in 5th and 6th position. The first 2 cars on the outside looking in. Kinsey's now gone back to the bubble position. Meanwhile, Giro looking for the race lead here with 1 lap left to go. Harold Clump has got it for the moment. Can Clump hold on to a victory here in heat race number 1? We'll have to wait and see the final 2 left-hand turns. Giro goes down to the inside. Clump right through the middle of the speedway. They come up the turn on 4. Trevor Giro wins. I think Giro got him. It was very, very tight at the line. We'll have to wait for the official results to come up on screen. Here they are, heat race number 1. Trevor Giro gets the win by 1/1000th of a second. Harold Clump 2nd, John Hayne, Dylan Kinsey will go 3rd and 4th. To the show, though, will go Randy Shrees, Butch Baker, Randy Shrees, Patrick Spangler to a B main. Heat number 2 lining up like this. Jeffrey Barker on pole position to the outside, the 18 of Logan Wentz. Row 2, Scott Rayomi and Dean Reynolds will line up at a position number 3 and 4. Brian Beam will line up at a position number 5. Alex Pomelo from 6. And Bob DeGood will make up the 7 cars in heat race number 1. So 4 races here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Your winter season. Starting off with your RSN trackside small block modifieds. Then after this one, we'll take the catalytic recovery big block modifieds. And then, of course, you'll see that one live. You'll see those 2 live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. One flag is out. And then, of course, after this one, I believe Travis will be loading up and getting ready for the Pro Late Models, followed by the NASCAR Xfinity Series at the Kentucky Speedway. So a lot of action here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Dean Reynolds back in the pit area. Some problems there for Dean there on the opening lap. Logan Wentz will lead lap number 1. Jeffrey Barker in second. Pomelo third. Brian Beam in fourth position. Bob DeGood fifth. And you go back to Scott Ramey back there in sixth position. And Dean Reynolds in seventh. He will find himself having to come through the big main later on tonight. 2 down and 4 to run. Pomelo from the outside of the third row. He's got himself up to position number 3, driving that 397 machine. So he looks to close in as he goes down to the low side. Turn number 3 4. Jeffrey Barker, the next car on his hit list. Barker started pole position. Logan Wentz started outside front row. Wentz keeping the car nice and straight through 3 and 4. We'll see 2 to 1. Brian Beam started 5th. He's found his way to position number 4. Unfortunately, it was Dean Reynolds who went second quick here tonight. Started position number 4, the inversion of 4 this season. And, of course, with the qualifying being thrown into the mix as well. Changing it up this season for the winter season for 2023-24. Wentz has got just the 2 final turns into turn number 3 off for corner number 4. It is going to be Logan Wentz getting the victory here tonight. Heat number 2 is done and dusted.
Sure.
So heat number 2 results coming up on your screen before we go through into heat race number 3. Wentz, Barker, Pomelo and Beam will go to the show. DeGood, Rayomi and Reynolds off to the B main. They go. Heat number 3 lining up like this. Brandon Templeton, the 31 machine, will start from position number 1. From position number 2, it's the 2 car of Alan Slate. We go to the third row. Trent Verstraeten lines up at a position number 3. From 4, it's the 11 car of Kelly Wheeler. We go to your 5th starter in the 007 machine. That is Michael Vecchio from position number 6. Joe Holter in car number 22 to the outside of the third row. And your 7th and final starter in car number 83X. That is Brandon Dittmer to line up this 7-car field. Templeton and Slate, both drivers finished up the season with some podiums last week. Here we go, green flag gets out. Third heat race of the night, penultimate heat race is underway. Templeton will lead through the first and second turn. Slate in the runner-up position. Here comes Verstraeten now down to the inside. Verstraeten in the 88 as Kelly Wheeler going to cut it back right through the middle. They got 3 wide second there. And now Wheeler coming after Verstraeten into turn number 1 and 2. That's your battle for second and third. Holter's got his eyes set on the 2 machine of Alan Slate. But Verstraeten coming after Brandon Templeton. We put 2 laps into the books, just so we've cut the laps from 8 to 6 this season, just for the simple fact that, well, we've put the Coast to Coast Racing League have got 4 races on a Thursday night, 3 on the dirt, 1 on the asphalt. Templeton, Verstraeten, Wheeler, 1, 2 and 3. Nose to tail down the back straight away. Meanwhile, Slate Holter again. Slate still got it. Verstraeten goes down to the bottom into 3. Off the turn number 4. He's still good to the bottom. Slate Brandon Templeton. Drop the dirt track back number 31 machine. Still your race leader. Here comes Wheeler all over the back of Verstraeten. Down the back straight away. Where does Wheeler go? Goes to the top into turn number 3. Will the cutback line be in effect? No, it's going to be right in the middle of turn number 4. White flag is out. 1 lap left to go here in heat race number 3 of 4. Templeton led since the drop of the green flag, and off for turn number 4. Templeton will start inside the second row of tonight's main event. Heat number 3 results up on screen. Templeton gets the win over Verstraeten. Wheeler, Slate, your top four. Dittmer, Halter, and Vecchio will be the 7 cars in heat race number 3. Heat number 4 lining up like this. And on the pole position with the 32 car of Anthony Morano. From position number 2, it's the 9 car of Brian Lawson. From 3, it's the 5 of Isaac Sellers. From 4, it's the 7 of Samuel Backman. From 5, it's the 93 of Jason Butterfield. From 6, the 218 of Kurt Schatzer. That's a nice looking car, I've got to say. And Gary Sigelco in the 25 lines up at a position number 7. So we are green in heat race number 4. And it is going to be Morano leading the way. Morano will lead lap number 1. There we go. Not sure why that wasn't fixed. There we go. But we're back and ready to go as we are on the 4th and final heat race of the night. Morano leads from Salas and back to in 3rd position. 4th is the battle on, 3 wide with Lawson, Schatzer and Butterfield. Lawson and Schatzer, new paint schemes on the 9 and the 218 machine. Salas trying to come after Morano. 3 down, 3 to run. Final heat race of your 358 modifieds. Thanks to RSN Trackside. It's still Morano from the pole position. And this one will start outside the 2nd row. And we'll lock in 16 cars from the heat races. And the next 8 will come from the B main, which will be up right after this one. The white flag is out, 1 to go for Morano. The heat race is firing off thick and fast at the minute. Back straight away for the final time, down into turn number 3. It's the 32 car of Anthony Morano. Here comes Salas down to the inside. Boy, Salas kept it honest there on the final lap, but not going to be enough. Heat 4 results coming up on screen. Morano, Salas, Backman and Lawson going to the show. Schatzer, Butterfield and Sigelco off to the B main. They go. 8 laps. And the top 8 will go through to the main event. Let's take a look at your constellations. Starting the lineup, and Butch Baker lines up the 97 from pole to the outside of the front row. Bob DeGood out of position number 2. Position number 3 with the 83 car of Brendan Dittmer from 4. The 218 of Kurt Schatzer. Randy Shrees in the 56 lines up at a position number 5. From 6, it's the 4 of Scott Rayoni. From 7, the 22 of Joe Holter. From 8, the 93 of Jason Butterfield. From 9, the 39 of Patrick Spangler. From 10, the 79 of Dean Reynolds. And the final 2 starters in 11th position with the 007 of Michael Vecchio. And from 12, it's the 25 of Gary Sigelco. Pace car should turn into the infield. That it does. 8 laps, top 8 go through to your 25 lap main event. We are green. Your RSN Trackside 358 modifieds, Gambler Motorsports and Thursday Night Thunder. Consolation races underway. Look at Brandon Dittmer straight up to the inside. He goes in. Brandon Dittmer is going to lead a lap number 1, but here comes Bush Baker back to the outside. One goes high, one goes low. Here comes the 8th to the 218 car of Schatzer. Trying to get by Bob DeGood, but the battle is on for the race lead. It's still Brandon Dittmer. Here comes Schatzer trying to get clear of DeGood as he gets up to the back of Baker. Shreens back there in position number 5, Spangler in 6, Butterfield 7, Halter in 8th. Then you go back to Dean Reynolds who's about 5 car lengths back from the transfer position. Oh, Butterfield, now he's going to open up the door for Dean Reynolds along with Michael Vecchio. Holter down to the inside on Spangler, down into turn number 1 and 2. That's your battle for 6th and 7th position. There's 8th and 9th, Butterfield and Reynolds. Reynolds after going second quick here tonight. I'm sure he would love to put it into the show. It would be very disappointing to see Reynolds not into the show after going second quick. And what could have been a great night of racing for the King Race Designs number 79 machine. Well, he's into the show right now because there goes Bob the Good. Just missing that one. Holder and Spangler still side by side as they close in on the 56 machine. That LGR Motorsports entry of Randy Shrees. For the dirt track bank, number 22 machine of Joe Holter. Down to the inside, he slides it up to the middle of the racetrack. Spangler back down to the inside. I've got myself a transfer position. I'm not going to do anything silly right now as Dean Reynolds and Jason Butterfield hold on to 7th and 8th position. Then you go back to 9th is Michael Vecchio. White flag is out, 1 lap left to go. Brandon Dittler, Butch Baker, here's your battle on for the lead once again. We'll stay focused on the battle for the transfer spot for the most part of this 8-lap B main or consolation race. But Dittler down into turn number 3. Baker's going to slide it to the middle of the racetrack. Who's going to get it off turn number 4? Baker and Dittler very close at the line. What a finish. It started off with heat race 1 belter and it finishes with the consolation race belter. Take a look at your results about to come up on screen here in a moment. We're just waiting for the final car to come across the start-finish line. Here it is, B-Main, top 8 will go through. Brandon Dittmer, Butch Baker, Kurt Schatzer, Randy Shrees, Patrick Spangler, your top 5. Jason Butterfield, Joe Holter, Dean Reynolds gets the 8th spot for Vecchio. Sigelco, along with Ryomi and DeGood, we say thanks for coming for week number 1 of the winter series of the RSN trackside 358 modified. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. Your main event, not too far away. And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV and on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. You're watching your Gamble Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder. It is your RSN Trackside 358 Modifieds here at the Volusia Speedway Park for winter season and week number 1. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to take a look at your starting lineup. Your 24 starters and what will be 30 laps on the program here tonight. On the pole will be Trevor Garreau in caliber 075 to the outside of the front row. Logan Wentz from position number 2. Position number 3 will be Brandon Templeton from 4. It'll be the 32 car of Anthony Morano. From 5, it's the 76 car of Harold Klump. From 6, the 513 of Jeffrey Barker. From 7, the 088 of Trent Verstraeten. From 8, the 5 of Isaac Salas. From 9, the 71 of John Hayne. From 10, the 397 of Alex Pomelo. From 11, the 11 of Kelly Wheeler. From 12, the 7 of Samuel Backman. From 13, the 83 of Dylan Kinsey. From 14, the 339 of Brian Bean. From 15, the 2 of Alan Slate. From 16, the 9 of Brian Lawson. From 17, the 83X of Brandon Dittmer. From 18, the 97 of Butch Baker. From 19, the 218 of Kurt Chatzer. From 20, it's the 56 of Randy Shreves. From 21, it's the 39 of Patrick Spangler. From 22nd, it's the 93 of Jason Butterfield. And from 23, it's the 22 of Joe Holter. And the 24th and final starter in car 79, that is Dean Reynolds. Boy, this is gonna be something to watch and witness here tonight. Week number 1, the Gamble Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder winter season. Your RSN Trackside 358 Modifieds about to tackle Volusia Speedway Park, the world's fastest half mile. Let's get dirty for 30s. They work at the green flag and they work down into turn number 1 and 2. Garreau and Wentz. It's going to be Logan Wentz leading the field down the back straight away. Templeton, Morano, they'll go side by side. Look at this, 2 and 3 wide through the field. Barker's 3 wide with the Stratton and Salas. He saw better. I just said, you know what, it's only lap number 1. I'm not going to take my chances just yet. Barker slipping back just a few more positions. There's the 71 car, John Hayne, and the 397 of Pomelo. Place put him inside and outside. Meanwhile, Palmer on the top of the racetrack. On top of the 3 wide battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th position. But Stratton caught the inside wall. He'll lose 2 and 3 positions. Boy, it is on in the early goings of this main event, the RSN Trackside 358 Modifieds. Wentz leads the way, continuing to lead the way, I should say, from the 31 car, Brandon Templeton, Anthony Morano in 3rd position, challenging 2nd down into turn number 3. The row back there in 4th position, Salas to round out the top 5. Boy, you don't want to take your eye off this battle for the race led between Logan Wentz and Brandon Templeton. And here comes Templeton down to the inside. This is why we didn't want to take your eyes off this battle. A little bit of a bump, no grind, just a little bump, fair play. Wentz, I think, held that lap there. Dean Reynolds 3 laps down already, so problems there for the 79 car yet again. Butterfield some 14 seconds away, or 10 seconds away from the next car in front of him, the 339 car, Brian Bean. Reynolds back onto the raceway. Templeton, your new race leader. Morano coming after Logan Wentz now down into 3. To the middle goes Logan Wentz. Keep an eye on Garreau. Isaac Salas now coming after Garreau. Salas in the 5, Garreau in the 075 machine. Now look at Pomelo, 3 wide on the top of the racetrack. Klump right through the middle, and the Hayne in the 71 car. Then you go back to Samuel Backman in car 7. Trent Verstraeten, Kelly Wheeler, the straight. Inside, just sitting inside the top 10. Here comes the 83 car of Dylan Kinsey now. Look at the 2 and 3 wide battles. Boy, I tell you what, these RSN Trackside 358 Modifieds, they're putting on a show here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. It's still Brandon Templeton. He's got 3/10 of a second over Anthony Morano and Logan Wentz, who are still going at it for second and third position. Morano's got it, you see by the timing it's thrown, but Logan Wentz comes back at him now. Off the turn number 4, they race side by side down into turn number 1. Morano on the bottom side. Wentz on the top of the racetrack. Just in front of them is your race leader, the 31 car, Brandon Templeton, where 10 making 11 down with 19 to run. We've seen so many feature races last season, whether it was the 358 or the mid-block modifieds, go the distance in green to checker. Could we see it again here tonight to open up your winter season of the Gambler Motorsports and Thursday Night Thunder? Morano and Wentz. Again, Wentz slides up from the middle to near the top of the racetrack, top of the guardrail, off for turn number 2. So work down through 3 and 4 right now. Morano still, again, not giving up on the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes Australia in the 88 machine. Look at this, 3 wide, almost going 4 wide. Club right through the middle of the straight now to the outside. Club in the middle, Kinsey to the inside. 3 wide down the back straight away. Oh boy, the Volusia Speedway Park once again turning it on. Here at the OSC Truck Side 358 Modified main event season opener. Kinsey catches the inside wall big time. Concrete does not move. Kelly Wheeler just outside the top 10, as is Dylan Kinsey right now in the 83. There's a couple of 2x2 battles right there. John Hay and Samuel Backman. Trevor Garreau and Alex Pomelo. Pomelo was inside the top 5, but Garreau says that's okay, I'll come back by you. I want to get myself back into the top 5, so maybe bottom 1 and 2, and middle 3 and 4. Boy, tell what, these drivers can get that line figured out. Here comes a challenge for the race lead. There's your top 3 on screen as they work down the back straight away. 13 to go at the line. Will the lap car? No, it's not going to play a part just yet because we will go yellow. Get Schatzer in the 218, yes it is. You won't miss that car from a mile away. Let's take a look at the instant replay. Oh, Spangler just got into the wall. Schatzer had nowhere to go. On board right now with Schatzer. Again, you can just see how very little time he had to react to that one. Out the back of the 39 car of Patrick Spangler. Just there, he catches the wall. A real good shot over here. Right there with Spangler. On the cautions for the first time tonight. As they work down through the 3rd and 4th turn, the light should go out on the safety car. Lights are out, which means we are ready for a restart, the first restart of the night. Your RSN trackside main event went what was 7, so make that 16 and a half laps before the first yellow came out. We may as well just call it 17 because that's how many he's going to be left with 13 to run. Coming to the green flag off of turn number 4, Brandon Templeton gets back on the loud battle. We're back underway. And Morano Wentz going to again continue their battle for the minor places. Although Isaac Sellis and Trevor Garreau, they're going to have something to say about this one as they work down the back straight away. Sellis has quickly found his way to 4th position. Look at Logan Wentz right through the middle of the speedway. I think Logan Wentz has found the line. Will he go to the low side into turn number 1? No, he's going to stay tucked in behind your race leader of Brandon Templeton through 1 and 2. Morano down to the inside. And now Morano's going to try and come after Brandon Templeton for the race lead. But here comes Logan Wentz. What a 3-car battle here from 4. The 1, 2, and 3 podium positions. I think the bottom is good into turn through 1 and 2. And I think it's middle 3 and 4, although who knows? These drivers are certainly trying to figure that one out. Isaac Salas is trying to go upstairs and cut it right back through the middle of the raceway, trying to use the comeback line. To be turned to this feature race is complete, and we're 20 down with 10 to run here at the Volusia Speedway Park. And how do you not focus? How do you focus and not turn your attention away from this battle for the first and now second spot as well? Milano just drifting away just a little bit, and well, we're going to go yellow. Brandon Dittmer in the 83 car around. The 56 car of Randy Streams, I think, just gave him a little bit of a helping hand to turn that 83X, pointing in the wrong direction. Yeah, there it is. Streams just gets into the back of him. So everybody else, nice job there to avoid the two cars that were scattered on the racetrack. Second caution. Boy, this man has got it. He's got it all worked out at the moment, but he needs to hold on for what will be the final 9 laps of competition. As Morano used up his stuff. Because we are inside 10 laps left to run. We see the dirt track bank, number 31 car. And the rest of the field go and line up. Single file restarts. Who will take home the first gator of the winter season? Here on your Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder. In your RSN trackside 358 modified division. Let's find out with 9 to run. Templeton will lead us back to the front of the green flag. Again, you see the field to start single file. Morano trying to come back after the 18 car of Logan Wentz down into turns 3 and 4. Garreau trying to come after Salas, now football position, and Pomelo trying to come after Garreau. Morano went side by side down the back straightaway. Boy, we are set for an absolute fantastic finish here to open up the winter season. Big slider line there from the 18 car of Logan Wentz, Garreau, Salas. Salas has still got 4th position for the moment. He's trying to go right up on the cushion in through 3 and 4. You can leave yourself open for that inside line of Trevor Garreau, but Salas, he cut it back down to the bottom side of turn number 1 and 2. We are now less than a heat race distance away. We've got 5 to run. And Brandon Templeton looking to start off the winter season in the right fashion and in the right form. Pick it up where we left off towards the end of the last season, just last week. And well, you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer. Dylan Kinsey in the 83 machine. Let's take a look at what's happening on the instant replay. Oh, the Stratton got him. Trent Stratton got him. Right on board with Dylan Kinsey. Just there, you see the contact. There was that initial contact from the 088 machine. See that wide open Motorsports 088 machine, just a bit of a lump tap. that matter. 4 to run. Who will take out the opening round on the RSN trackside 358 modified division? Well, again, time will tell. Still got the catalytic recovery, big block modifieds to come, and then of course after that one, the ultimate dirt to be side of things will take a halt in proceedings until next week. And well, Travis will come on for the Pro Late Models here at the Volusia Speedway Park before taking the NASCAR Xfinity Series to Kentucky Speedway. So still plenty of action here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network live on this Thursday night. We go back to the green as they work down through the first and second turn. And Morano's up the inside of Logan Wentz, but here comes Wentz. Morano going to throw the deep slider down into turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps left to go. Brandon Templeton. Salison now trying to come up from Logan Wentz down into turn number 1 and 2. Morano's got second. Wentz trying to come back, and Morano down the back straight away. Coming to 2 to run. The popsicle sticks are up in the air, and Brandon Templeton, he is a mile away from victory lane. Templeton, Morano, Wentz 1, 2 and 3. Salas and Garreau in 4th and 5th position. And it is going to be white flag is out. Brandon Templeton leading the way right now. Backstretch for the final time. It'll be Brandon Templeton into turn number 3, off for turn number 4. Logan Wentz, Anthony Morano going to battle it out for the minor places. Brandon Templeton will go to victory lane. Templeton will win your main event. Let's take a look at your feature race results here on the RSN trackside. 358 modified main event. Brandon Templeton the winner over Logan Wentz in second. Anthony Morano third. Isaac Sellers fourth. Trevor Garreau in 5th position. John Hayne in 6th. Alex Pomelo 7th. Samuel Bachman 8th. Randy Shrees 9th. Trent Verstraeten in position number 10. We go over the page. In 11th place, it's Kelly Wheeler. Harold Klopp in 12th. Alan Slate in 13th. Jeffrey Barker 14th. 15th was Joe Halter. 16th, Butch Baker. Patrick Spangler in 17th. Jason Butterfield 18th. 19th, Brian Lawson. Dylan Kinsey rounds out the top 20. 21st is Brian Bean. Brandon Dittmer in 22nd. Dean Reynolds 3 laps down in 23rd position. And Kurt Schatzer finishing 13 laps down in position number 14. Well, we're going to go trackside here in just a few moments' time. We'll chat with your top 3, and we'll go from back to front. We'll chat to the man that comes home third place here tonight, driving car number 32. That is Anthony Morano. Anthony, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. Boy, I tell you what, that was the third place you really had to earn for.
Yeah, Logan definitely wasn't giving that spot up easy. I was moving around, trying to find anything I could, and wasn't comfortable on the top in 3 and 4, and just decided better be take the top 3 and stay on the bottom where I felt better, and we'll take it and start off the point season the way we ended.
Well, of course, you start off with the podium with the new winter season here on week number 1, and now we look forward to the catalytic recovery big block modified. Do you think that we're going to see a similar sort of track here tonight than what we just seen in the RSN trackside 358 modified?
I mean, I think it's all going to come down to the track state when we start off here. I mean, today the matinee was start off at 70%, so it was a nice rink. So as long as it's got some bite, it'll be similar, but with all that much more horsepower, you can move around a lot more and definitely see the top side come more dominant than it was there, I think.
Anthony, well done on a third place finish here tonight to open up the RSN trackside 358 modified season. Before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 32 car.
My teammates at Full Throttle Motorsports, my wife Sherry, GripHack.com, Super Dirt Car Series, Hi Mom Lens, MDI TV, Swan Speed Shop, and you for doing a broadcast and everyone at Coast to Coast.
There we go, guys. Anthony Morano home in position number 3. Home in second spot tonight, driving the 18 machine. It is Logan Wentz. Logan, congratulations on this runner-up finish. Not a bad way to kick off the RSN Trackside 358 modified season.
No, not at all.
Boy, talk us through that race. There was battles not only with Brandon there at the start of that race for the race lead, but of course Anthony, who I felt like was pretty much within the car length of you for that entire 30 laps. That must have been a fun race to be a part of.
It was absolutely a fun race. Anthony was my team owner, so it's always fun racing with him.
Now, team owner, there's obviously no team orders on the racetrack. Do you get a little bit nervous knowing that he's your team owner, or do you race him a little bit harder because you want to beat the guy that who owns the team?
It's always fun to race hard with him. We're always clean and respectful with each other, and that's a big thing to do on iRacing. It's all about having fun.
Certainly does look like a whole lot of fun out there here tonight. Logan, congratulations on the runner-up finish. Before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 18 car.
I gotta thank Castleberry Flagstone for keeping me employed each week and watching these races sometimes. Morano Racing for giving me a spot on their team. JT Screen Printing, Epilepsy Foundation of America, High Mom Lens, and Dirt FX Designs for doing all my paints.
Logan Wentz home in second spot here tonight, and well, he comes away with the first RSN Trackside 358 modified main event win of the season here on winter season week number 1. It is the 31 car of Brandon Templeton. Brandon, congratulations. Well, not a bad way to kick off the campaign here tonight with a victory here at the Volusia Speedway Park, and well, not without its difficult and its late challenges there in the end with a couple of late cautions.
Yeah, I really wasn't wanting to see those come out. I really thought it might actually go green all the way for a while. Kind of got strung out. That slider line, I found it early, and so it was going to be tough to find a way around me. I was kind of trying not to make any mistakes, and I know Anthony was right there, and, Wentz was right there. They were just all over me. I knew Salas was back there. So just all about not making a mistake and able to come through in the end, thankfully.
What's going through your mind on that final? What would turn out to be the final restart, and talk us through those sort of last final couple of laps there? Was you had about a half a second lead.
Yeah, once I got to the single file restarts, the last couple restarts, it was gave me a lot better jump on the starts because I could just fire off, and he wasn't beside me. So after that, he was going to have a little more struggle, but for the most part, I was trying to get up to the traction above the slick before he was out of 4. That seemed to be giving me a little bit of run down the straightaway.
Brandon, well done on picking up the first RSN Trackside 358 modified main event win of the winter season here on your Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder Series. Brandon, well, congratulations on the win. We'll let you thank everybody involved before we get ready for the big block modifieds coming up here in a few short moments.
Yeah, I got to thank Jay with the Dirt Track Bank and Got Your 6 Racing Network, Hammer Down Racing, Joe, Kurt, Brian, and Brandon. And, we help each other out quite a bit throughout the week and during the races in Discord, so that's all cool. Extreme Images, Maley's Makery, Big C's Lawn Care. Shout out to Splash and Go Graphics. We got new paints for the team, pretty much the whole team this year, and so this was a debut of this paint, so that was kind of cool to get a win with it. Thanks to the family for letting me do this. Everyone watching at home, thank you, Brett, for putting on the broadcast.
Brandon, well done on the win. We'll see you back very shortly in the big block modifieds.
All right.
There we go. Brandon Templeton, your winner from the 358 modifieds, thanks to RSN Trackside. And well, with that being said, it's now time for us here to take a quick commercial break. You're on Ultimate Dirt TV and on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. We'll come back for your catalytic recovery. Big block modifieds on the other side of this quick commercial break. Stick around.
It's time for another edition of RSN Trackside, powered by Bob Johnson Auto Group on Rock Sports Network. Kiss on the champion. Trying to be a
bit of a hiatus, so let's get. Tonight when we talked about it.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly race chat.
Adam Ross and Clinton Jeffrey are live and interactive every Tuesday night. Rivals Race Chat is your home for race discussion, debate, news, interviews, and more. They'll even take your questions and comments live on the air and talk to some of the newsmakers each week. Tune in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on GeForce TV.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted and league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, The World of Outlaws, and supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12 Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
And we are back here on Ultimate TV and on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. It is week number 1 of the winter season of the Gambler Motorsports and Thursday Night Thunder, presented by the Coast to Coast Racing League and live on Ultimate TV, live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to go qualifying here tonight from the Volusia Speedway Park. It is the Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modifieds, and it is now time to send those cars qualifying. Let's take a look at these drivers, and let's see one of the first couple of cars. We'll see who the first car is going to be coming out onto the racetrack. Who is going to be able to set a lap time here tonight? Well, let's find out, because the first car that you're about to see, driving car number 31, it is your winner of the RSN Trackside 358 Modified Main Event. It is Brandon Templeton. Templeton, again, with these drivers, they've got 2 minutes to lay down 2 laps. A little bit of a different change this season. Harold Klump, quick time. Isaac Sellers goes quick time with a 17:038. Patrick Spangler, Brandon Templeton about to come through for their first of 2 laps. Here at the Volusia Speedway Park, Templeton goes 3rd quick, Spangler 19th quick. Isaac Sellers, Scott Ramey, Brian Lawson, John Hayne. Trent Verstraeten now goes to position number 2. Spangler, what can he do? Where does he improve to? He goes 13th quick. Steve Reynolds stops the clock in position number 10. So the final few drivers, Michael Vecchio, the 17.777, he was 23rd quick. He'll go 12th quick with a 17.406. Qualifying about to be done and dusted. Samuel Backman on the racetrack right now. Driving that full throttle Motorsports 007 machine. 21st quick for Samuel Backman with a 17.532. A 17532. Will he stop the time for lap number 2? No, he is not going to. So qualifying done and dusted. Let's take a look quickly at qualifying results. Salas, Verstraeten, Rayomi, Morano and Lawson, your top 5. Hayne, Pomelo, Templeton, Wentz and Reynolds, your top 10 drivers. Heat number 1 lining up on the grid now from the pole position with the inversion. It's the 218 machine of Kurt Schatzer from pole. Logan Wentz in the 18 will line up at a position number 2. Brian Lawson in the 9 will start from position number 3. From 4, your quick time man of Isaac Sellers from position number 4. Position number 5 with the 83 car of Dylan Kinsey from 6. It's the 007 of Samuel Backman. And from 7, it's the 7 car of Bob DeGood. Much like what we've seen in your RSN Trackside 358 Modifieds, it's now time for the Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modifieds. 4 heats on the program. 6 laps. Top 4 will go through to the show, and that will be 30 laps. Everybody else will go through to the last chance showdown. Here we go. Heat number 1, the green flag is up, but we're on the way. Who will start on pole of your 30-lap main event? Will it be Isaac Sellers, Kurt Schatzer, Logan Wentz? They almost go 3 wide down the back straightaway. And Logan Wentz. Lawson coming after Schatzer down into turn number 3. Meanwhile, Backman to the outside of Kinsey and Logan Wentz to lead number 1. Lawson, Schatzer in 3rd and 4th position. Schatzer's got 3rd. Lawson's got 4th. Challenge on for the race lead. Salas is good on the bottom side of the racetrack. They've been racing Super Durcar Series number 5 machine. Wentz. Boy, Wentz is good upstairs, but Salas might just be a little bit better on the bottom side. Wentz still had the race lead at the end of the second completed lap, although boy, Isaac Salas, he went quick time here tonight, and now he's looking to start on pole of tonight's 30-lap main event. Will he lead lap number 3 here in heat race number 1? Yes, he does. He's got it. He's got it at the start-finish line. Meanwhile, Dylan Kinsey's found his way to position number 3, just rolling to the inside of the raceway, putting Kurt Chatzer back to 4th. Brian Lawson now outside of a transfer position. Now here comes Samuel Backman after Brian Lawson for 5th position right now. Lawson in the opening couple of laps, he had a transfer spot. Now, unfortunately, he's outside the transfer position, looking like he's headed to a consolation race. Coming to the white flag, 1 lap left to go. It's Isaac Salas leading the way over Logan Wentz in second spot. Dylan Kinsey's got 3rd. 4th is Kurt Chatzer, but look out, here comes Logan Wentz, closes in on the back of Isaac Salas, down the back straight away for the final time, down into turn number 3, off for corner number 4. Isaac Salas, a cool calculator in the character recovery. Heat race number 1, Big Block Modifieds. Heat 1 results coming up on screen right now. Isaac Salas gets to win over Logan Wentz in second. Dylan Kinsey, Kurt Chatzer will also lock themselves into the show. Samuel Backman, Brian Lawson, Bob DeGoodwell off to a B main. They go. Heat number 2 will line up like this on the pole position with the 39 car Patrick Spangler from 2. It's the 79 of Dean Reynolds. From position number 3 with the 71 car of John Hayne from 4. It's the 088 of Trent Verstraeten. From position number 5 with the 513 car of Jeffrey Barker from 6. It's the 2 car of Alan Slate. And Pat Boyce lines up the 41 machine from position number 7. Well, this should be a very entertaining heat race, as should all four of your heat races be here this evening. Spangler and Reynolds on the front row. Hayne of Verstraeten in row number 2. Barker and Slate row 3, and then Boyce all alone at the back in row number 4. Here we go, coming to the green flag off of turn number 4. Spangler with 39, Reynolds with 79. We go green, 6 laps around the Volusia Speedway Park. Who's it going to be? Off of turn 2 and down the back straight away. It's going to be Dean Reynolds. Spangler caught the wall in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Probably lost a little bit of ground and momentum. Spangler trying to come back, and the Dean Reynolds will lead lap number 1. Spangler in the Training Wheels Racing number 39 machine has now got back to the number 1 position, relegating that King Race Designs Full Throttle Motorsports Super Dirt Car Series 79 car of Dean Reynolds back to the runner-up position. Reynolds comes back and Spangler down the front straight away. Spangler good through 1 and 2, but that's a flip of a coin through 3 and 4, where Dean Reynolds is just a little bit better right now. Now you see Spangler trying to move up a lane, right through the middle, just right through the slip back 3 and 4. Reynolds needs to do something a little bit different into 1 and 2 if he wants to get clear of that 39 car. We're halfway home. It'll be 2 laps left to run here at the completion of what is now lap number 4 off the turn number 4. This time with Reynolds on the outside. Spangler still got it by a car length. And there is very little in between the pair. You try and watch 3rd, 4th, 5th position right now, but how could you not like this battle focused on for the race lead between Patrick Spangler and Dean Reynolds? Reynolds on the outside. Spangler's just got 1 more circuit to go. Reynolds nearly tagged the rear bumper of the 39 car. Spangler's got it through 1 and 2. He's opened up 3, nearly 4/10 of a second lead down the back straight away. Reynolds going to throw it up into 3 and 4 high. Right at it, and it's not going to end up. Patrick Spangler will win heat race number 2. Dean Reynolds will come home second. 3rd line will be John Hayne and Jeffrey Barker to come home in the 4th and final transfer position. Trent Verstraeten in 5th, Alan Slate 6th, and Pat Boyce in position number 7. Heat race number 3 lining up on the racetrack right now. Jason Butterfield lines up to the pole position to the outside of the front row. Kelly Wheeler from 2. From position number 3, Alex Pomelo. Out of 4 will be Scott Rayomi. From position number 5, it's the 075 of Trevor Garrow. And from 6, it's the 83X of Brandon Dittmer. And Gary Singlecoe lines up out of position number 7. faster. So heat number 3, penultimate heat race of the night for your catalytic recovery big block modifieds here at the Volusia Speedway Park. So Butterfield and Wheeler on the front row. Let's go racing off turn number 4, the 93 of Butterfield, and the 11 of 110 of Kelly Wheeler. Green flag is out. Pomelo, the 397, Giro in this 075 as they work down the back straightaway. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Giro from the runner, from the second row, I should say, looking to challenge for the race lead. 3 wide. Who's it going to be? Giro, Wheeler, and Butterfield. I think that's what it was. 1, 2, and 3 at the completion of lap number 1. And the inside line is working now with 3 wide for the final transfer position. Oh boy, Pomelo. A little bit of a love tap from the 83. Excellent of Brandon Dittmer. And look at this, they're still 2 and 3 wide. Now they go to 2 wide. Back to 3 wide, down into 1 and 2. Oh, Pomelo from 4th to 2nd in the space of 2 turns. Ryomi and Dittmer on the outside looking in. Butterfield has got the transfer position at the moment. He is on the bubble. He does not want the bubble to burst. Now Will go back to the 4th position. Move Butterfield to position number 3. But now Dittmer going to go from the outside looking into a transfer spot. And he's got an insurance position. Ryomi, he's going to now cut it down to the inside. Will and Butterfield, they got stuck together there in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. And now they're both going to lose out on the transfer spot. Dittmer and Ryomi, they go from 5th and 6th. They'll go to 3rd and 4th. Ryomi, after having no luck in the RSN Trackside 358 modified, he's looking to get a bit of luck here tonight in heat race number 3. Ryomi and Dittmer. Dittmer back to the middle, he goes, but the white flag is out. 1 lap left to go. He's already got the 2 left-hand turns to come. Trevor Giro comes off the corner, number 4. Yet another hit. That's 2 hit wins for Trevor Giro in the 075 machine. Heat number 3 is done. Oh boy. And we've still got 1 more to come. Trevor Giro, Alex Pomelo, Scott Ryomi, and Brandon Dittmer, your top 4. Jason Butterfield home in 5th. Kelly Wheeler 6. Gary Siwilko in position number 7. Heat number 4, 4th and final heat race of the night. We'll see Harold Clump line up the 76 to the pole position. And the 007 of Michael Vecchio from position number 2. From 3 with the 31 car, Brandon Templeton. From 4, the 32 of Anthony Morano. And from 5, it's the 56 of Brady Strees, and the 6th and final starter in car number 97, Butch Baker from position number 6. So a field of 27 starters signed into the pit area for the opening week of the Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modifieds here on your Gambler Motorsports and Thursday Night Thunder Winter Season Week number 1. 4th and final heat race to come. We've still got the Pro Late Models to come after this one here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network and the NASCAR Xfinity's cars from, yes, what did I say, Kentucky? They are from Kentucky. There we go. Green flag is out. Heat race number 4 is green. Harold Clump got the better of the start, although Brandon Templeton looking to put himself in a good spot for the start of the main event, but Harold Clump will want to take that one away. Meanwhile, Shreves Vecchio, radio wheel to wheel, and the battle is on once again. Now for the race lead, Templeton cuts it down to the inside. He will get by the 76 machine and now put his sights on that checkered flag. He'll have to go around the Volusia Speedway Park 4 more times right here at the start-finish line to get that checkered flag. Vecchio a little sideways there. Morano down to the inside. Morano trying to come after the 007 machine. Morano's got 4th right now. And Morano goes from a podium position in the 358 modified main event now to having to start what would be position number 16. Tonight's Catalytic Recovery Big Block modified main event. Shrees to the inside on Clump. This is the battle in the starting position battle between 8th and 12th position right now. Although Vecchio coming after Morano, Baker had to take evasive action. 2 to run right now for Brandon Templeton. Templeton has opened up almost a 1 second lead. Shree's going to look to slide it up just a little bit. Now here comes Morano to the inside on Clump down the back straightaway. And boy, Morano looking to go from a starting spot of 16th to all the way to position number 8. He's going to find himself finishing in that second position. And he had second on the start-finish line. Shree's to the middle of the racetrack. Morano, boy, he left this run really, really late right now. But he has made it work into 3. Not for turn number 4. Checkers around for Brandon Templeton. Second will go to Anthony Morano. Third of the line is going to be Randy Shrees. Harold Klump home in position number 4. Fifth will be Michael Vecchio and Butch Baker with the 6 cars in the drivers in heat race number 4. Consolation race 11 will start the field. 8 laps and the top 8 will go through. Let's take a look at your starting lineup on the front row. From position number 1, the 007 machine of Samuel Bachman. From 2, it's the 088 of Trent Verstraeten. From position number 3 with the 93 car of Jason Butterfield. From 4, it's the 007 of Michael Vecchio. Your 5th starter in car number 9, that is Brian Lawson in the 2 car. From position number 6, that is Alan Slate. From position number 7 with the 110 of Kelly Wheeler. From 8, the 97 of Butch Baker. From 9, the 7 of Bob DeGood. From 10, the 41 of Pat Boyce. And Gary Siggelko in car 25 will line up out of position number 11. Your consolation race is about to start here at the Volusia Speedway Park. We get ready for 11 cars to do battle around the world's fastest half mile. 8 will go through to the main event. Everybody else, well, they'll have to wait for next week or get ready for the pro late models to come in about 45 minutes time, as we are already green down the back straight away. And to complete lap number 1 of 8. It's Samuel Bachman. Oh, Butterfield. The left front into the concrete wall into turn 1. Here comes Kelly Wheeler getting by Lawson and Butterfield to go from 5th to 3rd. Butterfield. Oh, problems for the 93 car. Vecchio, boys, involved in that one as well. Siggelko is in 7th position, and boy, that was a huge blunder on the 93 pile. It was just a case of, well, the left front was really broken up with the concrete wall incident there on the previous turn. Your battle is on for the lead right now. Bachman has got it from Trent Verstraeten. Verstraeten trying to fight back to the back of the 007 machine. Then you go back to the 110 machine with Kelly Wheeler in 3rd. Lawson in 4th position. Slate to round out your top 5. Then you go back to the 7 car of Bob DeGood in position number 6. Gary Siggelko in 7th, Butch Baker in 8th, Pat Boyce 9th, Michael Vecchio in 10th, Jason Butterfield out of this one in 11th position. 3 to run at the line. Vecchio, Verstraeten now within 2 car lengths of the 007 machine of Bachman. Closing in now to about 2/10 of a second is Trent Verstraeten. Samuel Bachman is the pressure starting to mount on the 007 Full Throttle Motorsports driver. Can he find a way to put himself in the 17th starting position, or if he finishes second, he'll find himself starting in 18th position. Either way, it'll be row number 9. White flag is out. 1 lap left to go here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Your calendar recovery. D-Block Modifieds, Gambler Motorsports, and Thursday Night Thunder Winter Season Week number 1. Checkers around for Samuel Bachman. Second will go to Trent Verstraeten in 3rd. Spot to be Kelly Wheeler. 4th on the to be Alan Slate. Brian Lawson rounds out your top 5. 6th spot will go to Bob DeGood. Butch Baker in 7th. Gary Siggelko comes home in position number 8. 9th will be Pat Boyce. Michael Vecchio in position number 10, and Jason Butterfield is going to round out this field. Let's take a look at your finishing results, your official results in your consolation, your top fish, your top 10 Backman, Verstraten, Wheeler, Slate, Lawson, your top 5, the good Baker and Silverco, your top 8 to lock in a 24-car finish. Right, it's now time to take a quick commercial break here on Ultimate Dirt TV and on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Your Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modified A main event coming up on the other side of this quick commercial break. As we welcome you back to Ultimate Dirt TV and to the Coast to Coast Racing Network for your Vehicle Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder. What is winter season week number 1 here from the Volusia Speedway Park. It is now time for your Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modified main event. Let's go through and take a look at your starting lineup from the front all the way to the back of this field. Lining up on pole position with the 5 car of Isaac Salas. From 2, the 39 of Patrick Spangler. From position number 3 with the 75 car of Trevor Garone. From 4, the 31 of Brandon Templeton. From 5, it's the 18 of Logan Wentz. From 6, the 79 of Dean Reynolds. From 7, the 397 of Alex Pomelo. From position number 8 with the 32 car of Anthony Morano. From 9, the 83 of Dylan Kinsey. From 10, the 71 of John Hayne. From 11, the 4 of Scott Drayomi. From 12, the 56 of Brandon Streams. From 13, the 218 of Kurt Chapter. From 14, the 513 of Jeffrey Barker. From 15, the 83X of Brandon Dittmer. From 16, the 76 of Harold Plump. From 17, the 007 of Samuel Backman. From 18, the 088 of Trent Verstraten. From 19, the 110 of Kelly Wheeler. From 20, the 2 of Alan Slate. From 21, it's the 9 of Brian Lawson. From 22, it's the 7 of Bob DeGood. And the final row from 23rd, it's the 97 of Rick Baker. And from 24th, it's the 25 of Jared Chico. All right, here we go. Your Catalytic Recovery Big block modified. Main event rolls down the back straight away. 3 cautions in the 358 modifieds. Can the big blocks, can they top that one and set the scene for the pro late models to come here in a few moments time? Here we go, off corner number 4, winter season, week number 1 is green. And it's going to be Salas and Spangler through 1 and 2. It's going to be Salas leading the way, but here comes Spangler fighting back on the outside. Oh, Salas right up across the nose of the 39 car. Spangler after Salas leading the opening lap. Spangler's going to throw it back at Salas through turn number 1 and off at turn number 2. You drag race for the lead. Here they come, slide jobs coming at you thick and fast. Carro to the inside, 3 wide for the front. Here comes Brandon Templeton, 3 wide again for the race lead. Spangler good on the outside of the racetrack, 3 wide again as Carro looking good on the bottom side. Templeton can only watch this battle unfold as they work down into the 3rd and 4th turn. It's going to be Spangler leading the way over Isaac Salas. Salas with a big move and a big dive bomb there on Spangler. Who's going to have it? Spangler right back through the middle of the racetrack. Here comes Carro down to the inside. Carro's going to go around. Slate involved. Logan Wentz involved as well. High above the racetrack. Look at this. 3 wide for the race lead. Spangler coming down the racetrack. Light comes in. Well, light. I'm not trying to make it rhyme, but it was light, and I think Spangler is going to give himself the end of line, knowing that, well, come down, unfortunately. There was 3 drivers that were inside the 2 drivers inside the pony position there that happened to get caught up involved in that one. Pro late model still to come on the program, along with the NASCAR Xfinity Series from the Kentucky Speedway still to come here on the Coast to Coast. A huge Friday night, a Thursday night, and your Gamble Motorsports Thursday night fun and a huge season with the Coast to Coast Racing Network and the Coast to Coast Racing League. Check it out on the web at www.c2crl.com. They're getting ready to come back to green off the turn number 4. And we're going to see Isaac Salas probably drive away into the sunset. Dean Reynolds now in the runner-up position. He's going to restart on the inside. The leader has lane choice. Well, Salas is opting to go to the outside of the racetrack. Reynolds going to slide up that King Race Designs number 79 car. As Reynolds now looking to chase down your race leader. Morano in 3rd position, Kinsey 4th, Brandon Templeton going to battle John Hayne. Come back to Gerchak, Stroll trying to make it a 3-car battle to get inside the top 5. Kinsey trying to come after Backman down the back straight away, but watching Hayne and Templeton go side by side. Hayne in the 71, Hayne into the guardrail in the middle of turn number 3. Shouts now cuts it down the outer inside. He's going to pick up 2 for the price and 1 with the cut back line. Way over to the inside on Hayne. Shatter with a move on Templeton. Shrees and Dickner go at it side by side. Barker going to try and throw his hat into the mix now. Oh boy. Templeton now, did he get into the guardrail? Or did he have a bit of a helping hand there? Oh, it's not going to matter. Templeton, Dickner going to go up and around and up, and you spin me right round, we will go yellow. Lawson involved. The 83. unfortunately will bring us to the yellow flag here in the catalytic recovery big block modified main event. Behind your race leader with 70 of the 5 car. Of Isaac Salas looking out of the back of the 79 car, that King Race Designs Full Throttle Motorsports Super Dirt Car Series of Dean Reynolds. Morano in third, Kinsey 4, Schatzer rounds out your top 5, Raomi Shrees, Dittmer, Barker and Backman going to round out what will be your top 10. Now Plump, Stratton, Pomelo, DeGood, Garrodi, top 15. Wentz, Wheeler, Slate, Spangler, Sigilco, your top 20. Templeton, Hayne, Lawson and Baker is your 24 starters. Good glimpse of how the big block modifieds get up on the wheel. So what will be 8 down, 22 remaining. Go, get up on the wheel, the bar, the change is doing its thing. Green flag is back out. Well, you can really see Dean Reynolds there trying to make it work over Isaac Salas. Morano now fighting his way back to the inside on Dean Reynolds, now down into the first and second turn. Reynolds to the top. Morano down to the bottom side. The battle going on for the minor placings right now. Kinsey, and then you go back to Kurt Schatzer. Coming back there in the 4th and 5th position. Barker, Dittmer. Dittmer trying to close into the back of the 4 car of Scott Raomi. We're now 11 laps completed. Block modifies. Barker down to the low side through turn number 1 and 2. Shrees and Raomi still go side by side. Dittmer again, boys, just catching the cushion not once but twice in the middle of 3 and 4. That allows the 007 machine to come right through the middle of the racetrack. That is Samuel Backman. He slides up across the nose of the 83 car of Dittmer. As he got tight was Backman, and now he comes straight to the straight now. Going to make it a 3, almost a 4-car battle. Alex Pomelo right into the mix. Morano looking to close in on the race lead right now. Salas. He's a lap and a bit away from half race distance. Here's Salas burning up the rear tires, especially in 3 and 4. Morano going to follow Salas through 1 and 2, and again that inside line opens up. Here comes Dean Reynolds, and now Salas, the right rear, quarter barrel on the right rear. They tap the guardrail and the cushion. Here comes Reynolds now down to the inside. Boy, really checking up for Isaac Salas, who was using the cut down line and trying to throw it deep and cut and protect that line down into turn number 1. Dean Reynolds. We're now past half race distance, 14 to go. I don't know who had that, whether that was Dean Reynolds or Isaac Salas. Well, we're going to find out. And it looks like it's going to be Dean Reynolds. Gee, I don't think Salas will be a little happy about that one. And just pulls up alongside him. There must have been a few 1,000th of a second separated the two at the line, but now Dean Reynolds with what will be 13 laps left to run. He will now be your race leader. And you just never know what is going to happen from here on out. forget we still have Travis Piercefield. We'll have the Pro Late Models and the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I'll just record a wind of that fan going. It's quite hot here. So we'll turn the lights off on the Steve King Foundation safety car. And the lights are out and we are going to be green flag racing off turn number 4. Who will it be? Reynolds, Salas. We go single file. On the restart. Here we go in the single file restart. Well, that could prove to be the difference maker. But still plenty of laps left to run. And Brandon Templeton going to be around in the 31 car. So look what happened here. Driver's getting a little antsy there. Brandon Templeton going to find his way back to the pit area for the moment. I guess they're going to get some running repairs on that number 31 machine. What that is going to do. That is, of course, going to re-lap and restack. That will also take 1 lap away. One more green flag lap that Tim Reynolds does not have to do should he go to victory lane. Still just under half race distance. Only 12 to go at the line. Is that going to be enough for Dean Reynolds to hold on to a victory here at the Volusia Speedway Park? Well, let's find out because the lights are out as they roll through corner number 1 and 2. Who will withstand the pressure and park it? The big block modified in victory lane. Time will tell. Back to the green flag. Dean Reynolds about to lead us back to the green flag. And the King Race Design Super Durcal Motorsports gets back underway. We are racing down the front stretch and out through the first and second turn. Salas trying to go upstairs once again, but again he leaves that inside lane open for Morano now to try and see his way up into the runner-up position, but still Salas who holds down the runner-up spot. And now coming after Reynolds one more time down the back straightaway. Coming to 10 to go at the line. 2/3 of the race distance is complete. And well, Salas, he figured, you know what, maybe it's time to get up the top of the race and be 3-4. It's going to hurt my chances of me trying to get back behind the 79 car. You get in line behind the 79 right up on the rear bumper and you try and force him into a mistake. And well, he said, yeah, you know what, I can't run downstairs. I need to get up on the wheel and I need to just throw it upstairs. And now here comes Morano back at Salas once again down the front straight away. Schatzer fending off the challenge from Dylan Kinsey. Is now Morano trying to get a run now on Salas down into turn number 3. Salas with the momentum off the corner number 4. 3/10 of a second closing. Big time there into 1 and 2. 8 to go. Here in the main event, the catalytic recovery, big block modified, main event, Salas, the guardrail. They are making sweet love in the middle of 3 and 4 one more time. It's winter season. It's not Valentine's Day just yet, Isaac. You've still got a couple of months for that one. Reynolds. Can Dean hold on for a victory? With a heat race distance left and separating himself and the twin checkers. 6 laps left to run. Shatter is gotten by Anthony Morano for the 3rd and 4th spot on the racetrack. Kinsey back there into position number 5. Reynolds opens up half a second lead, and watch. Isaac Silas is now going to go from the middle and cut it back off the exit of turn number 4. Now it's down to 3/10 of a second. Salas has found it. He may have just found the race-winning line, but he's got to get by Dean Reynolds. And he's got 4 laps left to make this pass for the race lead. Reynolds and Salas for the 1 and 2 positions. Down the front straightaway, Salas to the outside. Your races for the lead down the back straightaway. Who's going to have it? Dean Reynolds on the inside. Isaac Salas right through the middle on the outside of the 79 car. Off for turn number 4, and Isaac Salas just showing the field and why and how good this kid really is in a big block modified. Reynolds has now found his way back to the relegation, the runner-up position. Morano, Schatzer, Kinsey, they are all right there within striking distance. Schatzer and Kinsey are within striking distance of a podium. Oh, Morano nearly got into the back with Reynolds, Schatzer and Kinsey. Oh, they both took evasive action. And now they're going to nearly go 3-1 for the final spot on the podium. With the white flag is out. 1 lap left to go. And it's going to be Isaac Salas down through turn number 1 and 2 for the final time. Back straight away. The catalytic recovery. Big block modified. Main event. Winter season week number 1 is going to be Isaac Salas. He gets the win. That was a great battle on for about the 6th through to what was, or 7th, through to about the 10th or even 11th, even 12th position. Wow, what a way to finish up your catalytic recovery, big block modified main event. Take a look at your official results coming up on screen. Isaac Salas gets the win over Dean Reynolds in 2nd, Anthony Morano 3rd, Kurt Schatzer in 4th, Dylan Kinsey rounds out your top 5, Alex Pomelo 6th, 7th Logan Wentz, Scott Raomi, Randy Shreves, Jeffrey Barker your top 10, Trevor Garreau in 11th, Samuel Backman, Trent Verstraeten, Brian Lawson, Alan Slate in 15th, Kelly Wheeler, Harold Klump, John Hain, Butch Baker and Bob DeGood your top 20. Your last car on the lead lap, Gary Singleco in 21st, Spangler, Patrick Spangler in 22nd, Brendan Templeton, I should say, in 23rd, and Brendan Dittmer in position number 24. We'll go and chat to your top 3. Home in 3rd place tonight, driving the 32 car, it is Anthony Morano. And Anthony, well, that's back-to-back podiums here tonight. A good way to start off. And, well, first of all, are you going to do the Pro Late Models coming up shortly?
Oh, absolutely. You got to figure. I won 3 championships last season. Got to defend all 3 of them. Do it all in one night.
All right, well, we'll get to that one in a second. But boy, I tell you what, that 30-lap feature event had its challenges there in that 32 car. But 3rd place here tonight. I mean, how was that one after the 30 laps is complete?
Oh yeah, that was awfully slippery out there. That's for sure. I know we were all struggling trying to find grip anywhere, and then the top just died off and got down to the bottom, and then the middle started to rubber up. So I was trying to move around, and I got into Dino a little bit there. I think with like 2 to go, and it kind of screwed us both up a little bit, and Isaac got away. But I don't think either one of us really had much room at the end there. So I mean, I'll definitely take 3rd place with Dino and Isaac up there. So good night all around.
Certainly is. Anthony, congratulations on the runner-up finish here tonight in the catalytic recovery big block modified. Anthony, before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 32 car one final time.
I thank my wife, Sherry, my teammates over at Full Throttle Motorsports, Dean at Super Dirt Car, Logan at Hi Mom Lens, GripHack.com, Swan Speed Shop, MDI TV, you for doing the broadcast and everyone at Coast to Coast.
There we go. Anthony Morano home in 2nd spot. And well, home in 2nd place tonight. He's still not any good looking no matter how many times he asks. It is Dean Reynolds. Dean, man, you had the lead and with 4 to go. That slippery little Salas guy and the kid just drove by you.
Yeah, I think the bottom was starting to go away. On that last restart, I noticed I wasn't getting the launch on the bottom like I did to get the lead. But I didn't know where to go. When you lead, you just don't know. So you got to stay in your lane. And, Isaac was trying different things going in 1 and 2. And, he found a little bit of a slider there. He got a better run. And then of course, the harder I stepped on the gas, the more I spun. And you know what? To get beat by Isaac and have Anthony behind you, it's nothing to be ashamed of. They're two of the best. If I could be on the podium with them, I'll take it. And boy, that beats that 358 race I had. That was a joy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you started off tonight. You started off, I think, second quick in the 358s. Had to come through the consolation race, and you do things a little differently here tonight. And hey, you even led about I think 8 to 10 laps of this big block modifieds. I mean, you must be thrilled with, I guess, sort of how your night's gone so far, especially with the podium in the big blocks.
Yeah, we got speed. It was just some bad luck there. I don't know what happened in the feature. I got jingled up there, and I was on my roof, and the yellow never came out. And I'm like waiting for the yellow, and then I escaped because I didn't want the field to come down and get into me. So it's just one of those iRacing deals. There's nothing you can do about it. You just move on to the next race. And came into big blocks, and the outside was good there for a little bit. Me and Isaac were making that outside work, and then and then I felt that going away a little bit, and I said, you know what? Let me try that bottom, and I hate the bottom, but I figured let's try it. It hooked coming out of turn 2 and turn 4, and Isaac, you should have heard him in Discord. He was saying some words that he couldn't say here, but he says, "Look at that 79 go." So, but it was fun. It was hopefully you got to see a good race, Brett.
Certainly did. Dean, congratulations on the runner-up finish here tonight in the Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modified main event. We'll let you thank everybody involved on the 79 car.
Yeah, I got to thank the guys from Full Throttle Motorsports. Great team to be a part of. I got to thank Team Venom for allowing me in the Discord to have some fun with them. Brett, got to thank you and UDTV again for picking up the 358s and the modifieds. I'm actually going to be sponsoring the second half of the big block season, so I'm happy about that with Full Throttle Motorsports. I got to thank Coast to Coast and Catalytic Recovery for doing the big blocks, and Roger and all the gang. And now I'm going to jump into Pro Late Model and see what we can do.
Oh, boy. You in the Pro Late Model. Good luck in that one.
And by the way,
you still not
and the 3-month photo's still cuter than I am. I got to admit, Brett.
That's not hard. You haven't set the bar high on that one. Oh, D. Reynolds home in second spot. He's always a character, always a joy to talk to him. We'll chat to the man that comes home victorious here tonight in car number 5. And boy, he led at the start of the race, got past him. Well, he really had to win this one. Isaac Salas. Isaac, congratulations on this victory. I was just saying, boy, that was one that was really you had your struggles and struggles late in that race, but you were searching and you finally found something.
Yeah, I had no idea where to go, to be honest with you. It was full search mode, and luckily Dean, I knew Dean was going to keep running the bottom, so I had the opportunity to search around.
Talk us through in getting that race-winning move there as you got by him, because you somewhat found it was like an entry into 3 was like 3/4 of the way up, just above the slick, and then you basically drove back through the slick to get the run off turn number 4. What was going through your mind when you found that line there in a couple laps in a row and you really caught up to the back of the 79 car?
I have a chance. That's basically all that I had right there. I knew that if I could kind of run a little bit higher of a line than he did in 1 and 2, I could keep my momentum. And 3 and 4, I was like, holy crap, I kind of have something here. So then once we got side by side there, I was like, oh, I might actually have something here.
Well, you can put it to everybody that you are the only undefeated person in Big Block Modified competition so far after week number 1 with quick time, a heat race victory, and now a feature race victory. Doesn't matter that you didn't lead all laps, you are still undefeated when it comes to finishing races up at the front of the field. And I guess to say that we're not surprised is an understatement. But Isaac, congratulations on the victory here tonight in the Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modified main event. We'll let you thank everyone involved on this 5 car.
Yeah, thank you, Brett. There's a bunch of people, that I get to thank quite often, actually, is all those guys over at Venom Racing. Dean, the Super Dirt Car Series, it was an absolute fun battle with him, and especially when you get to beat the boss, it's kind of nice. Magnum Race Designs for the beautiful car, Guy 6 Racing Network, RSN Trackside, Coast to Coast, everybody that's here, Mish 22, and everything they do for our veterans. My Gramps with Top Notch Trucking. Thank you for the broadcast, and then thanks to my girlfriend, my Gramps for watching. And then, yeah, just thank you to everybody that supports me.
Isaac, well done on the win. Good luck in the Pro Late Models if you decide to run that one.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
There we go, Isaac Salis, your winner here tonight from the Volusia Speedway Park in the Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modified Demo. With that being said, the modified portion of the evening, it is done and dusted. It is now time for Pro Late Models. Travis Pearsfield will have the call for that one. Travis, well, we've just finished up the modified, some two good races here from the Volusia Speedway Park, but well, it's your turn to take over because you've got Pro Late Models right here from this very racetrack at the Volusia Speedway Park before you travel to Kentucky for the NASCAR Xfinity. Yeah, NASCAR Xfinity Series. Are you excited about tonight's doubleheader for yourself?
I am, and looking out on the track, it looks like we've got about 27, 28 late models here at Volusia tonight. So a good field here, and then as you mentioned, we'll go up to Kentucky, the defunct Kentucky Speedway for some Xfinity action. I had to check that too to make sure it wasn't the next gen series. It was weird from what we had in the fall, switching it over to the Xfinity here on Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder.
I'm not going to lie, I nearly got caught out with the Cup cars the very first time, and then I was again. I have the winter schedule up on a different screen, so I've had the joy of looking at that. So I really cannot butcher that up when it literally says NASCAR Xfinity at Kentucky. That's how I knew where you were going to. But all right, so for the Ultimate Dirt TV side of things, we are going to say farewell, good night. Stick around, we've still got plenty of action to come here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. You got Pro Late Models at the Volusia Speedway Park, and then the NASCAR Xfinity cars at Kentucky Speedway with Travis Pearsfield. We'll take a quick break, and on the other side of this, Pro Late Models on the cards.